Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Men Aesthetic Podcast. This platform is specifically for male designers. We're allowing them share their voice, their journey, and knowledge with us. Our very first guest for today is no other person but the fastest growing designer that has turned batik fashion into an everyday luxury. Let's welcome Voe.
Hello,
How are you doing
I'm
today?
fine. I'm fine.
By the way, I'm so glad to have you today. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Voe.
My name is Owi Victor. I'm a textile designer. I I hail from Bayelsa State actually, but based in Port Harcourt throughout my formative years and now. Um, I love the arts. I love love the arts, and it's been a dream of mine to live with the arts and through the arts and survive with it.
I love the fact that you're so in tune with nature. You're so in tune with aquatic creatures. Oh my god, like a few days ago when I went for Urban Fashion Week, I saw your designs on the runway and I'm like, oh my god, this guy, he knows what he's going for. And for the fact that you make your piece from the scratch, it's like you giving birth to your piece from the scratch.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. And I love the fact that you're making your design so intricate and you're paying so much attention to this thing. That is what like strived my attention. That is what captured my attention.
Yeah.
God bless you for it.
Thank you. Like I said, my love for the arts, it has always been there from a very young stage. It has always been there. And it's something that I was willing to harness. It's like if not art, then not it. And in that journey, I would say I wasn't sure where I was going to. But I knew that I was in the right place. So from secondary school, primary school, secondary school, I had to be the only person in my class to write fine art and
Yeah,
design
yeah.
in WAEC and ECO and
Really,
JAM.
the whole of the class. That's
The only
crazy.
person- and mind you, the curriculum did not have that for senior secondary, so I had to take out extra time and study and pass, of course. In that journey, the first thing that I grasped was, besides the drawing, was graphics. My first professional intro to art was graphics. I was good at it. At a certain point, I was diving into animation. But something happened when I entered school in my year two. We were introduced to fabrics.
Really?
Yeah, we were introduced to batik, printing, tie dye, and from everyone's design, they chose my design for the group to print out. And when I saw my design on fabric, I was like,
Yeah, you were so sure that this is your trajectory.
this is it.
Yeah.
And I think for me, I think that God shows you, or the universe, or whatever anyone calls it, shows you the signs first. And
Yeah.
I feel like it can be very, very stupid of us sometimes to ignore it and like try to chase what the society would
Yeah.
deem as what's important. So I knew that I'm someone that takes every little thing as a sign and follow up patterns really, really easy. So by the time I realized that you can wake me up 12 midnight, 3 a.m., anytime, even fresh from the sleep, and I'm able to develop a design for you. I'm able to tell you what to do. I'm able to style you. And not quite long on like the day before the Urban Fashion, my friend literally called me from my sleep and on a video call, like, how, what am I supposed to do? And with my sleepy eye, I had to like tell him exactly what to put together. And of course, the talent is there, but you know that you have to also develop it, because if you don't develop it, it's just,
It's just a talent.
yeah, it's
Right?
just there.
Yeah. Along the run of you being a fashion designer, because obviously I know your parents wanted you to study something else in school. So tell us about your moment, like the moment when you realized you're a fashion designer and how your parents felt about it.
Fortunately, I come from a family where everyone is allowed to do what they want to do. They are very, very supportive. Very, very. But at the same time, of course, there'll be questions. Because art is not like any other thing where like you're done from school, okay, I have this job for you, go there, there's something waiting for you. It's not always the case with art.
Yeah,
It's not always the case
get
with art. And
right.
of course there's the normal fear of you do not want your life to be wasted, and so there'll be causes of concern and like are you sure that that's what you want to do for throughout your lifetime and everything. um but I'm happy they trusted me, and that trust did not come just like that.
Definitely.
I had to show.
Definitely.
So when people would complain, I'm like, oh, my people that don't see the vision, you have to make them see.
Yeah.
You have to make them see it. And then the thing that comes with having the coconut head,
Always the stubborn one
you
in the
have to
family.
you have to be so stubborn about what you want to achieve. You have to be if in the moments where, of course, there are times when you need other people's support,
Yeah.
but in moments where it's just you, you have to believe in yourself like mad.
Exactly.
You have to have that blind faith that it's going to work out.
It's going to work out.
Especially when you know deep down your quality is insane.
Like you get when I saw your piece, when I okay, so that Sunday I came pretty much late.
Yeah.
I came when everything has ended.
Yeah.
So I was really angry at myself. So I had to go to the internet and I saw your piece. First of all, I saw you when you came out and I was like, who is this guy? Coming to see your design, I was wowed. I was like, who is this? Who is this fool? There's just this thing it does, like putting on an organic piece, like something that has been bettered from the scratch. A piece that was like made from the scratch. It's so rare and it's very intricate. When I saw you that Sunday, I was like, I need to have an interview with the mastermind of this piece. And there's this particular piece that has the whole shredded, that has the
The
wood
stove wick
shredded.
thing, yeah.
Sorry, what's the name?
It's made out of stove wicks.
Like a jacket.
Yeah.
And I was thrilled. I was like, my jaw dropped. I was like, this is a Nigerian designer. This is like a Potako designer. I was like, this guy.
It's
Royal
meaning
jacket.
sun.
It means son.
Yes.
Yes, because I know. Let me confess. I stalked you
Oh
for
my god.
the whole of the week. I stalked you. So I saw it was actually sun jacket. I know you have a sun short, a sun trouser, a sun trouser,
Sunrise,
and
yeah.
a sun short.
All those the techniques and everything, I would say something I had to harness over time. Because again, while you're going to um, harness your talent and to groom it and everything, you have to be persistent. You have to continue it over a period of time so that you can develop new techniques, new ideas. The past failures, how can you implement them to make something new? And then when I realized that stove wicks could actually absorb that, I was like, oh, what's exactly stopping me? And so the jacket itself it's my own interpretation of
Yeah.
manifesting the sun's energy, sort of how it flares and shines and just has a lot of energy around it, because
Yeah.
you can't really wear that and stay one place.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't.
You have to like shake.
Exactly.
It gives you this movement.
Exactly. And I am
Yeah.
obsessed with movement.
Yeah.
So even right from secondary school, the lines and everything, I'm obsessed with movement. I like when things flow. I like when your eyes travel with patterns and designs. So I made sure a lot of even the two pieces, I made sure that there's a certain type of movement that comes with them while they are walking, so I can see that fluidity with them. And because it's a big part of the collection is inspired by water.
Tell us more about this beautiful indigenous collection. Tell us more about this collection because I think people need to know more about
About the
this
blue.
wonderful collection?
So the collection itself was birthed from a 3 a.m. dream, and I'm not, I am not joking about.
Okay, that's new.
So, so usually I wake up by 3 a.m. to work.
Yeah.
That's like for me. Where the line of creativity and reality just it's very blurred at that particular point. So I
Yeah,
can grab anything
exactly.
I want to grab.
Yeah.
So I usually wake up by that time. If there's nothing coming, I go back to sleep. But I usually wake up to work by that time with my system and my sketchbook and everything. So when I woke up at that particular night, the ideas flew like mad.
Yeah.
So I brought out my sketch pad, started sketching till 5 a.m. And in that whole ideology stage and conception stage, the constant color that kept on popping up was indigo. The blues that just it was more like the blue itself was a presence, a manifestation of some sort that created other things. And for me, I think I just grasped a little bit of what that whole thing is.
Yeah.
And because of the patterns that came with it, I realized that it had so much to do with how deep the color is and how it relates to the deepness of water too,
Yeah,
because of
exactly.
how deep the ocean and the rivers go. So I knew I wanted something that people could get lost looking at.
Yeah. Like I
Again,
did.
I did. It's in a way some sort of mirage that, and it's. And mind you, I'm working with cotton and linen. Not the most shimmery, shiny
Yeah, yeah.
fabric, so it's hard to come from the patterns. And I was like, how do I make patterns look this captivating? So individually they are good, but all together you see the mirage. You get to see how each and every pattern complements themselves, the shades of blue, how deep they are. And I made it in a way a relationship with the sun because there's just something that happens during sunrise and sunsets where the relationship between the sun and the water is so beautiful. You get to
Yeah.
see
I
so many
get.
colors
Yeah,
in it,
exactly.
and I wanted to capture that. So I made the jacket go first with the spiral skirts. There was a boo gown that had like
I
uh,
saw it.
the
Yes, the one that has the rope by
yeah
the side. Oh my god, that was so lovely. I think that's one of your sunrise
yeah this
sunsets.
sun it was the sunrise and sea because of the
The,
water and
yeah,
then
yeah.
the
I
sun
think the
was
front has a different color while the back.
no the front it was the same thing but the up part of it was the tie-dye orange color
Yeah,
while down was just
was
all
just oh
blue.
yeah,
So it was very, very intentional. Then the I didn't want to make plain fishes as the motif. I made sure I used fish bones as the motif. It was intentional because for me, or from research, fish bones or skeletons are basically representation of life after death. It's a way to rejuvenate yourself, something that you can become a new person again, sort of you are rebirthing yourself
yeah,
in it. So the skeletons are not they're not just the fish bones are not just there. It serves as a rejuvenation of one's self. And
yeah.
of course, I think people tend to forget that you spend like 9 months not knowing who you are inside water.
Like you get, it's so unreal.
And I wanted it to be the situation whereby there are most times in life where we tend to forget who we really are.
Yeah,
And it feels, for me, it feels like you are just deep down in water, just buried there.
yeah,
And you can't necessarily understand what's going on, but that you would come out of it. You come out
yeah,
and you will
exactly.
feel new again. It's like you are still you, but a better version of you.
Yeah,
So that's basically the representation of this whole collection, the riverine landscape, the rejuvenation, the identity that I build around, you know, yourself and getting lost and found.
I love the fact that Vore is in tune to nature, and the fact that you're trying to tell us that nature is diversified. You're trying to tell us that nature is this, nature is that. You literally brought the sun and water together, and you're telling us that the sun has its own energy and the water has its own energy.
Yeah.
I love that combination. It's so beautiful. And from our earliest conversation, you made mention of you learning graphic designing before
Textile.
textile. Is this something you wanted to do, or like for the graphic, is it something you wanted to do, or it just came?
No, it's something I wanted to do.
It's something you wanted to
It's
do.
something I wanted to do. So I would say um, no experience is a waste. Everything you can grab it. Use whatever you've grabbed before entering inside your main space. Use it to fuel what you are doing, what you really want to do.
Yeah.
So no experience is a waste. If you want to learn beat making, oh God, please do. If you want to learn graphics, please do. If you want to learn how to be a professional writer, please do. Because at the end of the day, it goes down to just it helps you navigate your true path flawlessly.
Yeah.
All of those experiences helped me to shape the collection, the brand, the identity of it, the mythology behind the imagery and everything. So it is not a waste. Your childhood memories, your hard times, your depression stage, everything. Keep track of everything, and it's going to resurface later on.
Exactly.
And now left for you, either you take it to fuel where you are now, or you just let it hold you back. So somebody today, funny enough, somebody asked me that, oh, who does the graphics on my page? I'm like,
Yeah.
I do.
I saw the graphic and I was really impressed with
I'm
it.
like, I did, I did that. And of course, in the long run, I'm not the one going to be doing that, but I have, in a way, created a layout, a foundation where if I'm employing anybody, they know what kind of format
Yeah.
to take. You know what it's about. So it's basically mythology, the idea of the brand, the construction, the layout in your beginning stages that you find, and like just build it up, because brand identity is something I hold very dearly because I did graphics. So I understand how strong brand identity is. The images that you display, how it is does this match with your persona? Because the brand, the business is a different persona from you. It is an extension of you, but it is a different persona. For me, what I would want to do every day is probably not what Vo is going to do. Because right now there is some sort of curation that has been added, and I studied fine art and design, so curating is part of me right now. So going for exhibitions, and that's another thing. As a young designer or artist or a creative, you have to consume. If
Like, what exactly do you think they have to consume?
you have to consume a lot of things, like even things that don't even concern your field. Your music, what you watch, the content you receive, you have to consume so much that at some certain point you get lost, definitely. But that's the beauty of it. If you can get lost and find yourself again and know the balance between everything,
Yeah.
consuming will be so fun for you because of you can identify what to speak to you and what's not for you. And you have to also be aware that you are learning, you are being knowledgeable. You have to know the law of all of this thing that you are looking at, what you are listening to, what do the lyrics say, why is it this way. I've seen fashion designers draw a whole collection, 20 pieces out of just a line, a lyric in a song. How do you do that?
That's crazy.
How do you do that?
That's crazy.
Just a phrase, and then you are having 20 pieces running down the runway, and you're like, how do you even fathom that? Now these are people that have been able to consume, so they can marry different type of cultures together and experiences together, the techniques they've learned, and also communication and people that you have in your circle plays a huge role. They
Exactly.
play a big role because they are the ones to really um, not necessarily put you in the right path, but they have a way of fueling your ideas. They are the ones to really help you in your lowest
Yeah.
and remind you of the journey that you've started and form the habit of finishing what you started. It is a habit. At the initial stage, oh, you're going to drop a lot of things. I know I have unfinished projects laying
Yeah.
around in my sketchpad somewhere,
Exactly.
but you have to be cautious enough to really be what's the word disciplined to finish what you've started. See it through, even if it's rubbish. Take it. A creator's job or a creative's job is not to make things for himself.
Yeah. Exactly.
We are making things for people. We are making things to fuel the next generation. We are making things to to really serve as a lookbook for other creatives to regenerate other ideas. So it's not just for you. Yes, a shirt and a trouser has existed since God knows when, but how is it implemented? What makes it stand out? What technique have you implied? What have you done to make it look different? Mind you, it's not like my designs were, um, let's say, groundbreaking, but the concept of it, the delivery of it, the curation of it, the intention of it is what makes it look the way it is. It's what really makes it stand out. Chanel has done their silhouettes for thousands, like a lot of years, but they still find a way to renovate, like to revamp it, and it
Yeah.
is still Chanel.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly. I don't know why people there's a podcast of my mentor, may he so rest in peace, Virgil Abloh.
yeah,
I was watching. He said you can take someone's design, implement on that design, but before implementing on it, you have to take out 2 to 3 things out of that design and add yours to make it
yeah,
your own piece.
yeah.
So I think it's also a win-win to use other people's design as an inspiration.
Of course, it still does not remove from the originality of the work.
Yeah,
Because if you are able to draw out inspiration from a tree, we're able to make a masterpiece out of it. It is very, very impressive because you've seen something countless times, but for some reason this one stands out. You can say this stands out. Um, it's really just a matter of knowing how to reinvent, study. I would always advise any creative that wants to go far. Studying is your friend.
yeah.
Knowledge is your friend.
Do you think AI has, as a fashion designer, do you think AI has done you good than harm in today's world? What do you think?
I can approve that we despise AI.
Sorry?
We despise it so much. I and my peers, we despise it so much. But it still doesn't remove from the fact that it is here to stay.
Yeah,
It's here to stay. And when I implement AI, it's probably when of course, I don't go to AI for my designs for shit because I enjoy the raw process.
yeah,
I really enjoy that. Like that. I take it as the art before the main thing. So, well, where I consult AI is probably when I want to make some sort of research. I want to confirm if what I'm saying is correct, if the thesis are right or wrong. Basically for research purposes. That's why I use AI. It's a very handy tool. It's a
yeah.
very, very handy
Very.
tool, honestly. But I like to strike a balance. I like to touch reality
Yeah.
a lot of times.
I love the fact that you're striking a balance with it. Like it can be used as a tool to see some corrections, like to
Yeah,
get more
yeah.
information. But I don't think it should be like,
It shouldn't be your get go from creativity because
yeah,
it can't even be because AI itself draws from you as a
from
person.
your perception,
It,
right?
it draws from every research, every fashion collection that has come out, every name, the lapel, the yoke, the all of that. It has collected information from all of those things, and it takes somebody that is really grounded in his field to even manipulate AI to where to it being nearly perfect. Um, so the imperfection you get out of, or the seemingly, yeah, the imperfection you get out of human works is what makes it worth it.
Exactly.
You're like,
Yeah,
oh my god, you did that. That's so nice with your
yeah,
bare hands.
yeah.
It is such a treasure, and I really hope we never lose it because it takes years to master a craft and become excellently well that even when you are that good, you still strive to be better.
Better. Yeah.
My target audience are people that know the value of craftsmanship, people that understand the story, people that are consumers of quality.
Yeah. Quality over quantity.
Yes,
Yeah.
people that are comfortable in their journeys of life, and I hope that Vogue is part of that journey. That just you have a peace and like where, and where it's from, where what it stands for, how it came about. That this went through artisans' hands in order for it to be on your body. Clothes should not be, they should be an extension of our freedom as humans.
Yeah, exactly.
So I know that my target audience are those kind of people. I will not put an age to it because of it's just a life experience. There are people that just really want to just feel free, be
Yeah.
comfortable, understand the art, understand the journey of life and how it just goes. It might seem fast, but if you take out every day to just look at the clock,
Yeah.
it's moving slowly.
Really slow. Like,
Well, yeah, the craftsmanship, because all craftsmanship is something that evolves over time. As long as the hands keep working, it gets more perfect, and you just really appreciate the fact that this came out of. Because there are two things that Vui would always have in heart whenever making a garment. First, the story, and it has to go through a human being's hand. It
yeah.
has to.
And like handmade.
It has to be handmade.
Do you really think that male designers in Nigeria are not really giving like the spotlight to shine?
I, I don't think so. I think the male designers are doing their thing. I mean, Orange Culture just did something big.
Yeah.
Just did. And you have Otafo, you have Africana, you have Ugomose, you have there are a lot of them that are doing so well that you can derive inspiration from and just study. Tumba and the rest are like doing amazing things. Kai's collective, Kilenta. I know that the female driven brands are doing amazing when it comes to the image or the general market. But it still doesn't remove from the fact that the males are doing also well.
Yeah.
I think it's just time and season.
Mm.
That is a time and season thing for me. Doesn't mean they're not doing good. It's just maybe everybody has caught up to Hatumba now for something that she's been doing for God knows how long.
Yeah.
And so it's just a time and season thing. There are moments where, oh, the female artists are really doing their thing now. They're taking over time and season. There are also the times when the males will fast track, like they are moving so fast and breaking the charts and all of that kind of thing. Time and season. There are moments where the females also do it. There are moments where, oh, they'll say, oh, people don't make collections anymore. People are they're doing fast fashion. Time and season. Human beings get tired easily. and they want to move on to the next thing. So it's time and season. It doesn't mean that those things don't exist or they're not doing well. It's just the time and season where everybody is like, oh, they're doing this right now. I think it's it's popping or whatnot. They go into it. So in the space of all those things, and I think that's where brand identity plays a big role. That when all the trends come out, everything, you know, you can work towards having timeless pieces. Funny part about a timeless piece can also have its time out.
That's funny.
So it's funny. And you have to stay grounded and really trust that.
Are you a big fan of? Are you a big fan of trend, or you create your own trend?
No, I just do me. Just do me. I think trends are important.
Yeah.
I think trends are important. They, in a way, fuel what's coming next.
Yeah.
I think trends are important. You can't say trends are, everybody wants to follow a trend. I'm like, what do you mean? We are talking, if you read the progression of art history over time,
Yeah.
you find out that we are living in a time where every past era of art is overlapping itself now.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
not even about, oh, we are in Gothic times, oh, we are in Afrocentric times, oh, we are in this one. We are in a part where it is individuality and just identity. You pick out where you want to pick out. You have your OT friends, you have your clean girls, you have your um, you have so many things, and it's the concept of it all is just boils down to your identity as a person and what you gravitate to. I don't think anybody's in a space to tell you that, oh, girl, that does not work anymore. Because we literally have girls that are dressing like the Y2K aesthetics right now. You have boys that are very emo at the moment. You have all those things at time and season. You find out that your emo friend from 2 years ago is probably a clean girl now. The whole clean girl aesthetics and everything with the makeup, the hair. Yes, the African fashion has gone a long way now and it's louder than ever. But there are still people that prefer to just wear a suit and a tie, and we're good to go.
Thank you for telling us more about your journey. Thank you for educating us. As far as I'm concerned, this video is going to be seen by so many people, and so I pray that so many young designers like accumulate more of these videos. So before we end this podcast today, I want you to like do something for me.
Oh my God,
Can you
what
please mention like 7 male designers in Nigeria?
Okay, we can do this.
Yeah,
I'll start from Port Harcourt.
yeah,
So we have Willswear.
yeah.
We have
Shout out to Wheelswear. Uh-huh.
there's Tice Grandiose.
Shout out to Thais Grandis. By the way, Thais Grandis, I see your work.
We have oh my God, Black Nova. That's my friend.
Shout out to Black Nova.
We have yes, I think I can go far now. So Gomoze, Gomoye, Maya Atafo.
And we have Vori.
No, thank you. How many now?
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Thank you, Vori.
Thank you for having
So,
me.
fortunately, this is the end of the podcast, and I'm really excited to have you. My name is Gideon, and this podcast is proudly sponsored by Rare God Fashion Collection.